in my booty.
You know what? That can cause a lot of infection.
Girl, you can't get no infection in your booty hole. It's a booty hole.
Come on, man. That's just kids listening to the show.
They heard worse in their own house.
The woman
Rap
saying we
music.
got drugs in her booty.
Hey.
Yeah, well, this movie's a hard R. There's a lot more going down than that.
Yeah. that was light.
Yeah, that was real light.
That was like drugs in your booty?
Yeah,
That's
man.
light dialogue?
That's light dialogue. For real.
Jada Pinkett Smith is here, man. Plays Lisa Cooper in Girls Trip out this Friday. Are you going to let your kids watch this, Jada? You know.
Well, the boys are grown, but I told Willow wanted to go to the premiere, and I said, oh, baby, you might have to do what Mommy did back in the day when I wanted to see inappropriate material, and that's just sneak in to the movie theater with your friends. So I said, that might be this get down. For this movie. Yeah, that get down right there.
Yeah, she got to sneak in.
Yeah, I can't condone it.
Yeah. Right.
But I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But you just gonna have to do it old school.
You're going to have to sneak in. And don't be sloppy.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Because if I find out, I got to pretend.
Exactly that, don't let me find out either. You know what I'm saying? So that part.
I got to pretend. I was just sitting thinking, like, then the movie looked so fun, and then we had Regina Hall on the show the other day.
I love her.
Was that 2 days ago? And Jada, Regina, and I really bonded. She might talk to you about it.
Okay.
wow.
All right.
There was a strong chemistry.
Oh, I feel you.
You know me for a long time.
I
You know
have.
kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
Just letting you know that.
Okay.
If it comes up. But
You want me to put a good word in for you?
Jada, I'm not gonna tell you what to do,
Okay,
but
all right, I feel you.
but tell her he's been a solid guy for a long time.
Okay, got it.
All
Got
right.
it. I hear you.
But you do with it what you want to do with
I
it.
hear you. I understand.
I'm from Oakland. You got this thing for Oakland guys.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
you know what I'm about. Mm-hmm. You can tell her that. But back to why we're here. Who would be your friends? Because we asked her this. Who would you take on the girl trip?
Well, you mean out of my friends?
Out of your real life friends.
Oh, I would take them all.
Yeah?
That's what I usually do. Yeah.
Who are your friends?
Well, I got Mia, I got Fawn, I got Keisha, I got Ramsey. Those are my core right
That's
there.
your core
Yeah.
friends. Yeah. And we would talk because
Got KT. I'll take KT over there.
what's up, KT? How are you? I'm doing great.
She's been on some girls trips with me.
Uh-huh.
Went to the Dominican Republic. Yeah. Hung out with us.
How does it get wild on the girl trip?
Well, how wild is it going to get these days? For real. Real talk. I'm in the bed by 8 o'clock.
So you really are Lisa.
I am. That's the sad part. I really am Lisa in the movie. I could really relate to that character. I mean, I could, back in the day, I had a little bit of Dina. That's for sure.
Right.
I have, had my wild times.
We all have.
Yeah, we have. I've had some real wild ones, but that's 23 years ago.
That's 23 years ago?
23
That's
years
your story?
ago.
You sticking to it?
I'm sticking to it. Sticking to that one.
All right, Jada Pinkett Smith is here. Queen Latifah, you guys have worked together in so many different amazing ways.
Yeah.
And so to come back together, do y'all laugh like, girl, they still paying us to do this?
I mean, it's like I looked at La. And I looked, we saw the screening together, and I looked at her because, me and La made the decision literally together on the phone to do this movie.
Okay.
And so I looked at her and I said, let me find out we might have made another classic together, that it took us 20 years to do it, you know? And so we felt really good. And, La and I have been friends for 30 years. So, we just got an easy flow. That's my girl, so it's all love.
But there's a lot of connections, not just between you and Latifah, but you and Lorenz Tate, Menace
Oh,
Society,
yeah.
Inkwell.
Yep.
Regina Hall did the parody of your movie Scream. She
Yeah.
was in Scary Movie.
Yep.
Morris Chestnut and Regina Hall were in Best Man. I mean, there's a lot of people that are tied together, so it
Yes.
must be even more fun to get to work with people that you've worked with in the past and that you are legit friends with.
Absolutely. And I didn't have, this is my first time working with Regina, but I've always wanted to work with her. And that's one of the reasons why I took this movie. Yeah, because I've always wanted to work with Regina. I just think she's not only a fantastic talent, but she is just an awesome woman. Yeah.
Let me ask you what, because I remember a couple years ago we were talking, we were all rooting in your corner when it was when you were pointing out, hey man, let's take a look at Hollywood and diversity,
Right.
and what's not happening and what is happening. I'm just asking y'all to take a look. We need to confront this.
Right.
Some of us, we got to stand up against this.
Right.
You know. And now we're talking about your new movie coming out.
Right.
In Hollywood, you
Right.
know, but from that was a brave choice to make because it's easy. It seemed like it's easy to get blackballed in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Not all your friends felt the same way.
No, a lot of people didn't feel the same way.
Yeah. How did you mend that? I'm gonna say friction, but when a person didn't stand next to you in what you were believing in terms of Hollywood, did it break up friendships?
Oh,
or?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, not at all, because we all have a right to believe in what we believe in. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that those kind of choices, it's not easy for everybody to stand next to you. And I understand that, you know, and that it was something that I felt like I could do. And I don't believe that everybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay too, because we're all here to play our position, to play our role. And it's not the same role to be played. And so it's all love.
Have you seen any recognizable change from your perspective
Absolutely.
in diversity in Hollywood?
Absolutely. There's so much consciousness around it at this point in Hollywood. I mean, we have a long way to go. Let's be clear about that. But there is a lot more conversation about it and a lot of more consciousness around as far as decisions that are being made in regards to how movies are made, why movies are made, and so on and so on.
And who's actually making them?
Yeah, that part.
Do you think, let's just say, for the next Oscars that you would attend? Has it improved that
Well,
much?
you know, yeah. I mean, I just worked with the Academy, actually. I have this foundation, this movement that I'm doing called Careers in Entertainment, where we actually take people in the industry out into places like Brooklyn or Washington, D.C., so that young adults have an opportunity to learn about our industry, to create more diversity. And the Academy created a program in the same way, and now we're merging.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah.
up, Jada Pinkett
Progress.
Smith.
Yeah, progress. Right? That's what it's
Progress.
all about.
It's all about that. Your son, you know, Jaden is my hero. I talk about it often. He probably think I'm a stalker. You remember we did the Dear Mama thing with VH1 2 years
yes.
ago, and I was kind of like hosting in between the takes. And the whole time I'm on stage, I'm like, Jaden, are you coming on Sway in the morning to kick a verse? And he's like, Dad, he's scaring me. Who is this guy?
Right.
What is he? But I like how he stirs things up and forces people to think. When he showed up on the red carpet holding his locks.
Yeah.
Did you know he was going to do that?
Absolutely not. I don't know half the stuff Jaden and Willow gonna be doing.
Really?
Yeah, no.
What did he say to you about? Did you ask him about it? You just let
No.
it. You're just to the point.
To
where
me, that's Jaden. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was normal. I just see pictures like that and I laugh. I go, that's my boy.
That's your boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's going on with Willow? Is she musically? Is she,
Oh yeah, she's got a new album coming out.
Okay.
You'll be hearing that soon.
I'm appealing to you because I want to get him on the show, but I think the only way it's going to happen is through you because we don't see Will.
Right. No, you just let me know. I mean, because Jaden's got his album is coming out this summer. He just dropped 2 singles, and so he's gonna start working his album, and so we'll make sure he gets over here. That's not a problem.
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
When I think of your family, I feel like because everybody's so musically inclined, including yourself. This Jay-Z album 444 was a big deal.
Right.
Big deal in the community, big deal in the business, big deal around the world.
Yes.
So much to learn from it.
Absolutely.
It's the album I was always hoping he would make.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, some of this, you know, I need something I can relate to, too. I want to learn how you got to the point you got to. And
Right.
what can you share with us? Did you guys listen to that? You and Will? And
Oh yeah,
tell
well
me-
you know Will was part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did some stuff with Jay on it, and absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, Jay's our brother, and he's been a big supporter of my kids. I mean, Willow and Jaden just their record label is on Rock Nation now, and so you know we've always been big supporters of Jay.
Will said something, and I'm paraphrasing, when he did the footnotes with Jay about, I always knew that if I was going to be great, I had to be different than the next person. I couldn't look at what the next person is doing and say I want to be them.
Yeah.
Because I would become limited.
Yes.
I've heard people say that somebody like a Will Smith success or a Jay-Z success is primarily because somebody let them in. What are your thoughts?
I mean, come on.
to that?
I mean, yeah, no. These are dudes that literally kicked the door down. You know, we all know that Will started his career in rap, and he was the rap artist that wouldn't curse, and he was the rap artist that it was all about comedy and fun, and he was considered the corny dude. He was the one that stood outside of everybody. He was the one that was doing rap differently than how most rap artists were doing it at the time. You know what I'm saying? Which then gave him his into Fresh Prince. You understand? And so, you know, to say you have to work a wedge for yourself, and that's why you got to be a pioneer. You got to look different than the next person, because that's what makes people interested in you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to pioneer. You can't keep doing what everybody else is doing. Why do that? Somebody's already doing that already. That's being done. So you got to create a different space for yourself, and that's when people reach for you, because it's different.
There it is, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
I felt too, though, the flip side of the Jay album is it made a lot of us in our relationships had to confront, you know.
Hell yes. And Jay-Z, thank you for that.
Word, tell it.
You know, well, you and Will, because every relationship has its ups and downs.
Absolutely.
I know you guys have your ups and downs.
Absolutely.
You know? If he wanted to make a project like that, would you stand by?
Hell yeah, I would stand by him.
But he might reveal all the secrets.
There's no secrets.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. There are no secrets. That's basically what Jay's saying. It's like we all going through the same shit.
Yeah.
It's all the same. You know what I mean? It's just about how do you handle your situation. And that's where we grow, and that's what relationships are for. You know, we think relationships is, you know, you supposed to get in a relationship, somebody's supposed to make you feel a certain way, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's all nice, but guess what? Relationships are really about two people coming together to heal their traumas and grow up. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about right there.
That's what it's about.
And kudos to Jay for his courage. Real talk.
Real talk. There you go.
Jada, how do you feel then? You know how a lot of times on social media people will hashtag relationship goals, and I feel like that is stamped right above you and Will's head. And a lot of people just look at y'all as like the quintessential Black family. Is that ever pressure? Like, if you have a challenging moment, do you think about all of us who are like, nah, you guys got to stay together no matter what?
You know what? I don't think it's so much that as it is like Will and I love our family. Like, if there's one thing about Will and I, we love our family, and we love being a family, and that's what gets us through. You know,
I love hearing stories about celebrities who sneak into movie theaters because they just want to have like a regular day. Do you guys ever do that, or just kind of, you know, incognito, just kind of go around maybe like to a movie or something, or just?
Oh, we've done it for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Especially like sometimes, you know, Will want to see like crowd reactions on an opening weekend, and it's probably what I'm gonna want to do for girls. Well, shit, I won't be able to because I'll be out of town. But so we'll sneak in as a family and go see movies. So yeah, we definitely do that.
Jada, what I thought was dope is that you mentioned your
The
foundation.
fact that y'all wearing the same color today and didn't even know it.
We the Sunshine Twins. Stop hating.
A little hate right there.
Yeah, that was hate, but it's all right. So, Terrence J, you mentioned your foundation, and then Terrence J sat right in his chair and was like, Will Smith is somebody that I could call and is just like a mentor. Like, I love the fact that I could pick up the phone and call him. How important is it for you and Will you see people out here sometimes doing something that's probably not right. People sometimes lash out on Twitter, which we all think is just a bad mistake, that you guys pick up the phone maybe sometimes when a peer calls and mentor them and just say, yo, young sister, young brother, I got you. How did you guys make that decision together, or was just one of those things that you kind of both had in you before y'all met?
I think it's something we both had in us before we met because we know what it was like to be young in this game.
Yeah.
And I know for me, and even, at a time like, Pac and I were coming up at the same time and how desperately we needed that and how we didn't have that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So anytime I get reached out for, I'm like, yo, I'm here. What do you need? You know what I'm saying? Because I really feel like people don't understand how difficult it is to do this because most of us are coming from nothing. And we're first generation, and there's nobody around us that understands what's happening or can help us do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's imperative that Will and I are accessible to young people that want our help.
Dope.
What about old people? I don't want your help too. Count me out.
You doing just fine.
All that hate and you sway that hate.
I just want to know. Shoot. I'm trying to hang out with Will too.
We love Will. Though. We love him.
Did Will ever meet Pac?
He did.
He did.
He did.
How did he meet Pac?
He met Pac. I wasn't there. I think it was at an NBA final, NBA weekend or something.
All-Star probably.
Yeah, All-Star. It was an All-Star weekend.
Just like in passing, nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Was this before you and Will?
No, yeah, this was during Will and I.
During Will and I. He
Yeah.
must have been like, yo, man, I got to hear about you all the time.
I know, but that's what it is. But he understands the just that relationship. He gets it. And he has relationships in his life that are like that too. They're just still here.
They just still there, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah.
Give me clarity on y'all relationship. I had a relationship with Pac.
Yeah. It's kind of hard because I haven't really told the whole story. Okay. The one of the things that's very interesting that I've never really said before is that when I first met Pac, when we first met, I was a drug dealer. And so to just give you, I won't get into the details of it because I'm going to write a book about it, but just to give you that's how we started. Then as I was coming out, something very bad happened to me. As I was coming out of the life, he was going more into the life. And I've been having kind of an existential crisis around Pac because I was coming out, he was going in, and there was a point in which we met, and then we kind of were going our separate ways, and I just felt like, okay, God, one day you're gonna do for Pac what you did for me, which is you saved me. And that just never happened for him. And so that is something that I'm constantly having to confront. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that missing component that neither one of us have ever discussed, because Pac and our relationship was about survival. Yeah. That's how it started. And I know that most people want to always connected in this romance thing, and that's just because they don't have the story. But it was based in survival, how we held each other down. You know what I'm saying? And when you have somebody that has your back, when you feel like you're nothing, that's everything. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of components to our story that we've never shared, for a very specific reason. And, I just decided that one little piece was important to share finally because it gives more insight to who we were. You know what I'm saying? That it wasn't just about, you have this cute girl and this, this cool guy. The guy, they must have been in this road. Nah, it wasn't that at all. It was about survival. And it had always been about survival between us. You know what I'm saying? And holding each other down in ways that only, just in ways that he and I could hold each other down.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us, because I was always curious, and I'm glad I'm getting it from you.
Yeah, and I, me and God, we've been in, I've been having to just surrender. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just, even with the movie and how upset I've been, a couple of days ago, I had to just lay that down too and realize that this is God's work. You know, like it's not for me to try to protect his legacy and whatever Pac's fate has been, you know, just around his life, around his story, you know, around his legacy, God's got it. And I just got to really lay down my feelings and trust that God's got this. And
Jada Pinkett Smith,
let
you
it
know,
rest.
when you do, come on up here and hang out with your family. We'll make it right for you, okay? When that book gets done.
Yeah, man. I think I'm really gonna have to write a book because it's so much to our story, man. It's so much to Pac's story that people just have no idea about. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for giving that insight. And I totally get it.
Yeah.
I know. You know, I used to go out with him and Layla Steinberg and do the schools in the Bay and talk to kids and all of that stuff. Love you. Thank you for coming up on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Next time you guys doing the wardrobe thing, just send me a text too. You know, Jada, I could have wore yellow.
This was between us.
I could have wore yellow.
We just wanted to do the Sunshine Twin thing today. You know, we include everybody next time, maybe.
90 hip hop girls, always the same, man. All right, Jada Pinkett Smith. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Cooper. And Girls Trip will be out this Friday. Make sure you check that out. Damian Marley, want to thank him for coming by. Stony Hill is the name of his album. Tomorrow's show, who we got, OQ?
Well, tomorrow's show is going to be a humdinger, a real humdinger.
Oh, so you're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Tyrone Woodley.
We got John Singleton, Regina Robertson. DJ Parlay's going to be Parlay's going to be guest missing, and Tyron Woodley.
Tyron Woodley from the UFC. You watch UFC?
I do. I love the UFC. I love it. Yes.
McGregor, Mayweather. Who you got?
I'm gonna take the fifth on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the fifth on
gonna
that.
take the fifth.
I gotta wait and see. First of all, you know what? Let me just leave that alone.
Yeah. Get out of there. All right. Almost had her. All right. All right. Heather, how can you be reached real quick?
I'm at the happy hour, WHB.
Citizens, find me on Twitter, Instagram at It's Tracy G.
It's really DB everywhere.
At I am Mike Muse, M-U-S and Sam E.
All right.
OQ Shoots on Instagram.
At DJ Wonder across the board.
Jada, how can they reach you on social?
I don't have a social, really. Do I? I guess Twitter. Oh, Jada P. Smith at Twitter. Jada P. Smith at Twitter.
Okay.
That's dope.
You sound so certain.
I gotta get to that point where somebody gotta
That's
get
a
that shit out.
that's
Yo,
a
hey,
fact.
Heather, you're at HB,
Right.
whatever. Holla at me.
That's the real goal.
That's that bullshit.
Okay. I'm at real sway across the board. I got to say it myself. And until tomorrow, we have nothing
I need a hollerer, Sway.
left to say.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.